Good evening, and welcome to another disgusting version of Diatribes from the voice of doom. Now here's your dismal and dismayed host, voice of doom. Hello. Alright, I haven't done a diatribe in a few days, probably a week. And I am starting a new season 10. And the first episode of season 10 is probably going to be the last episode of season 10. The series finale for Diatribes. I've been thinking about it, and I am done with Diatribes. I'm not going to do any more. If I do them, I'll just do a private one for Nick, who's my only fan, the only one who watches, and I'm not going to do it no more. So, I'm sorry to all the people that have been looking forward to my screeds, but it's not going to happen. And I'll tell you why, along with a few other things about how the world's going, which is not good. The microcosm sucks. And by extension, the macrocosm will really suck. So there's no sense in wasting my time with diatribes. YouTube will be gone soon. Google will be gone soon. And all the other platforms will be gone soon. Computers will be gone soon. Electricity will be gone soon. Food in the grocery stores will be gone soon. So it's a total waste of time for me to even keep doing this. I've already told you everything. As long as YouTube is still active, you can go into my playlists and go into my past videos and learn everything there is to know about life. So I'm not going to continue wasting my time. I realize now that I'm not here on the computer. The only one that knows I'm here is Nick. My own mother won't watch my videos. None of my friends watch. Nobody makes any comments. And the funny thing is when I make a comment on anybody else's video, I get no likes and no comments or replies. Now, I've seen many videos that have comments on them, and they'll say such salient and poignant comments as, "Let's go Brandon," and get 500 likes and 100 replies to some insipid, old-ass, hackneyed phrase that's like 3 years old. But if I make any comments about anything, I get nothing. Nobody notices it's there. So I realize it's not there. YouTube is humoring me by making me think that I actually exist. But I don't. So I'll just talk about a few things before I finally leave you for good. The irony. I was going to call this the planet Irony. We should change the name from Earth or terra firma to irony, because that's all we are, is an ironic joke. A planet that maybe some god created at some time or another and by all right should destroy. But I guess he keeps it going for his own amusement, watching us destroy each other. Spend trillions of dollars on warfare and armament to kill each other. And that's what we base our economies on. So it's over. I watch these things on YouTube. I see the news outlets that I used to enjoy watching turn into the MSM, mainstream. Just totally ignoring everything that's obvious and giving everybody the benefit of the doubt, except Orangey. Sick of all of them. sick of Fox, sick of The Hill Rising, sick of all of them. I don't care anymore. Glenn Beck, whatever. They're not doing anything. I mean, we're in the middle of the conflagration and nobody wants to notice it, do they? Now let's talk about some ironies. I saw a few interesting things. Still see the same old thing on my feeds about transgenderism. And I saw something kind of funny. It's a transgender guy who is pretty conservative, and he is railing against this transgender ideology because he says they're not truly transgender. Because if they were, they would want to pass and just be part of the, mainstream. I want to present myself as this, and I don't want any attention. But they say it's impossible to change sexes in the strict sense of the word. Now, when I see all these activists out there and they say, well, should we give children hormone blockers and sex changes at the age of 10? And their patent reply is, well, if we don't, they'll kill themselves. You want to see dead children? Now, I saw this guy talking about how he disagreed with a lot of the philosophy of this transgenderism. And all he got was comments saying, kill yourself. You're a self-hater. You're a true transsexual. But you should kill yourself because you don't follow the script. You don't, think correctly. Whatever this guy is, Marcus, Blair, White, even Caitlyn Jenner, conservative, transgenders, transsexuals, and they're lambasted and they're pretty much told to kill themselves. So that's pretty ironic. Now, what's ironic about the succubus, Satan's whore, has been showing up on The View and here and there? And you know who I mean. Former First Lady, one of the worst people to ever darken the door of this planet. Oh, if Orangey wins again, that's the end of democracy as we know it. He's just like Hitler. Once he gets elected, he's going to suspend elections and that'll be it. And his tenure as president was a total failure. And I'm saying that Petri dish has been totally successful. And another thing the succubus said was, he's nothing but a liar. All he does is lie. Now, did anybody on The View, bunch of freaking idiots, did any of them say, oh, well, what about the Steele dossier? Was that a lie? They didn't say that. They didn't ask it. If they had, the succubus would be stricken dumb, and they would have cut to a commercial, and then that would have been it for her on the stage. She would be like, how dare you ask a question like that to me? You're on my side, we're all on the same side. And you bring up the Steele dossier? You bring up the fact that the D's stymied Orangey the whole 4 years with a bunch of crap while he was trying to improve things in this country, what used to be. And then if that didn't work, then we'll unleash a pandemic on everybody to totally sabotage his term. Because regardless of what happened or who did it or how, he was president when the pandemic broke out and the economy went to shit. So I don't want to see that again. And parenthetically, I was cut off from the computer for a week because I didn't pay my bill on time. and it was a good week. I read a whole Dean Koontz book, which was really good. It's the Jane Hawk series, which everybody who's concerned about what's going on in this world should read, because it hits close to home as far as the truth. And I don't know what's become of Dean Koontz, because I think he's too close to the truth, and I think he might have been canceled. So I don't know anything about that, but there's enough of his novels to last a lifetime, and I can continue reading him. But I did enjoy not having to watch YouTube every day by my own volition, because I get addicted to everything, so I'm addicted to watching YouTube, and it's wasting my life. So that's what I want to say about not being online. And it doesn't matter anyway. Everything I do is lost. Nobody notices a thing I say. Talk to people at work. They like my banter. They're like, man, I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to learn more about you. I'm like, I have a YouTube channel with 400 videos. You can learn everything about me on there. Oh, I'm going to watch it. Give me the thing. I'll give them the keywords to get in. They find it. They save it. They say, well, I'm going to watch. I'm like, can you comment or be a subscriber? Oh, yeah, don't worry, I will. It's happened many, many times, and nobody ever does. So they're not living up to their word. And my kid ain't living up to his word, because he's drunk all the time. He steals from me. He wants to do odd jobs for money, and then he doesn't do it. He drinks like crazy. His health is deteriorating, and there's nothing to be done about it. He's not a functioning member of society. He can't get a job, and he never will. And then I have another kid who's going to Kuwait in 2 days. So I got a dog in the fight in this Armageddon business. And let's talk about the irony of Armageddon. Israel is the bad guy, even though we support them 100%. Do you notice that when we were helping Ukraine to keep democracy alive, that if Ukraine falls, that's the end of democracy everywhere around the world? That they had Ukraine flags everywhere in the Congress on their lapel pins, wearing scarves of the Ukraine flag, Pelosi or all the rest of those miserable creeps wearing the Ukraine flags all over the place. Haven't seen one Israeli flag in Congress. Haven't seen one congressman with the Star of David on their lapel. Not even Jamin Ben Raskin or Chuckles Schumer or any of those guys. They won't wear a Star of David on their lapel, because the Star of David on their lapel is just like in 1937. If you're in Germany, they're not going to wear it. So I realize now that I've been ranting my ass off on this one that I could probably keep doing it, but I don't think I will, because nobody sees it except Nick. And maybe I'll just do private diatribes for him only, and we'll work out some system to where I'll send him the private, I'll get his email, because the rest of the world isn't seeing it. I've said everything. All my predictions have come true, and my future predictions will come true. All out annihilation. Very soon. Food shortages. People having cows. Riots. Mayhem. Random crime everywhere. Everybody will take out their vendettas knowing that all is lost. So let's get my revenge on the mailman or whoever else I hate. That's going to be happening, and people won't be able to handle it. So I'm just going to hunker down. I'm buying liquor now, very much in bulk. That's going to be my means of trade and my currency. That and music. And when these people come to my door knocking saying, can you play some music because the electricity's been out for 3 months, I'm going to say, you're going to pay, because that's just the way it is. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I had to be so brusque and acerbic, but I'm just pissed off at everything. Petri Dish is doing a spectacular job. According to his opponent who wants to run against him, get sick of it. It's all a bunch of crap. And we all know why. I'm not going to go into it too much. We all know why. He's been a total, absolute, abject failure from beginning to end. From the moment he took the oath of office until 10 seconds ago, he's done nothing but bad for everybody. And people don't want to see it. And at the rate they're going with the impeachment, he will be impeached probably around November 15th of 2024. So, forget that. Forget Mayorkas being impeached. He's doing a hell of a job. The border is totally secure. Don't worry about terrorists coming in. Not going to happen. We're special. You understand? Nothing bad ever happens to what used to be America, except a few buildings being blown up now and again. So I'll leave it there. I'm just PO'd, and everybody should know why. So if I don't see you again, goodbye, good luck, and good news.